Hello my scholars, welcome to my school channel. Right here we'll be tackling English JAMB past questions for the year 2018. Don't go anywhere, stay with us and we'll be right back. Welcome back to my school channel. In this video clip, we'll be tackling questions 61 to 80. Now, let's begin with question 61. Choose the option nearest in meaning to the underlined. Thousands of students are candidates for the examination, but only very few pass. Option A, come in. Option B, call for. Option C, go into. Option D, enter for. Now, the instruction says we should look for the nearest in meaning to the word underlined, and we have our candidates. So this the answer to this question is option D, enter for. Why? Because enter for means to partake, to participate, to take part in something, as opposed to coming. Coming means to come into a building, does not necessarily mean to partake in something. So option D is the final answer to this question. Question 62. Choose the option that best completes the gap. We look forward to dash from you very soon. Option A, I've heard. Option B, ear. Option C, hearing. Option D, heard. Now, the answer to this question is hearing. Why is this so? Now, the expression we look forward to must come with a verb in its continuous form. And we can see hearing is in its continuous form. So, option C is the correct answer. Question 63. Choose the option nearest in meaning to the italicized word or expression. The French classes were always funny because we considered French a strange tongue. Option A, awkward. Option B, foreign. Option C, funny. Option D, uninteresting. The answer to this question is option B, foreign. Now, why is that so? Do not forget that the instruction says we should look for the nearest in meaning. Now, the word strange means unfamiliar, something you're not familiar with, something you don't know too well. So when we look at foreign, foreign means originating from another country. But then when we talk about something originating from another country or pertaining to other country, you are not too familiar with it. So it is strange. Option B, therefore, is the correct answer to this question. Question 64. Choose the option opposite in meaning to the words or word in italics. Everyone testifies to the unique taste of our flavor. Option A, offensive. Option B, common. Option C, uncommon. Option D, sufficient. Now, the instruction has said we should look for the opposite in meaning to the word unique. Now, what does unique mean? Unique means something that is peculiar to someone or something that is unusual, something different, that's not common. So, we are looking for the opposite of this word. The opposite is the word common. Option B is the correct answer to this question. Question 65. Choose the option that best completes the gap. All God's prophets were given the great dash to preach salvation to people. Now, the options here are all misspelled except for option D, which is the correct spelling for commission. That is a task or a mission to be accomplished. Okay, so option B is the correct answer. It is spelled COMMISSION. Option D is the correct answer to this question. Be reminded to take practice questions with our simulated JAMB CBT past questions. All you need to do is click on the link in the description below. It takes you to my school website. There you can download my school mobile app for your Android phones or my school software for your computers and laptops. Go ahead and download and start practicing for your upcoming examination. Now let's begin or continue rather with question 66. Choose the option that best completes the gap. The principal dash our mobile phones. Okay, so we have option A, seized. Option B, seized. Option C and D are misspelled. Option D doesn't even exist. So the word seized means to take hold of one's possession. Okay, so option B, seized, is to stop or end something. Okay, so these words are homographs. They are pronounced the same way, but they are spelled differently or have different meanings. Okay, so the answer to this question is seized, judging from the explanation or the meaning of the word. That is to take hold of one's possession or to hold on to one's possession. So the principal seized option A, our mobile phones. Option A is the correct answer to this question. I believe you are enjoying this content. If so, do not forget to hit the like button, click on the subscribe button and tap on the bell notification to get informed as soon as we release the next videos. Question 67. Choose the word or phrase which best fill the gap. For fear of being caught, the thief shouted and cursed the slow bank manager in a language dash much for words. Option A, way. Option B, to. Option C, very. Option D, so. Now these options are adverbs, but then when you look at the context, you see that we are looking for an adverb of degree. Now when we talk about an adverb of degree, we are talking about to what extent, or we are asking ourselves the question to what extent or what amount. So we see that this describes option B, too. So it tells us to what extent or what amount. So it says too much for words. Okay, so for fear of being caught, the thief shouted and cursed the slow bank manager in a language too much for words. Option B is the correct answer to this question. Question 68. Choose the option nearest in meaning to the italicized word or expressions. The coach invited me to his office, having found me mettlesome. Option A, courageous. Option B, hardworking. Option C, hard-hearted. Option D, weak. Now this instruction tells us to look for the nearest in meaning to the word italicized, and what italicized is mettlesome. It means to be courageous or to be brave. Now we can see that in option A, courageous. Option A is the correct answer to this question. Question 69. Choose the option that best completes the gap. You may now dash with your presentation. Option A, precede. Option B is a misspelled or the misspelled word of the word precede, which means to go before. Option C is the misspelled form of the word proceed, which means to continue. Now from the context of this question, we see it's to continue or to begin with a presentation. So you may now proceed. Option D is the correct answer to this question. You may now proceed with your presentation. Option D is the correct answer to this question. Question 70. Choose the option opposite in meaning to the word in italics. Father Francis thanked God for the abundance of blessings his family received. Option A, nature. Option B, quantity. Option C, quality. Option D, paucity. Now the instruction says we should look for the opposite in meaning to the word italicized. The word italicized is abundance, and it means in large quantity, something that is much or plenty. Okay, so the opposite of this word is paucity. Option D, which means few. Okay, option D is the correct answer to this question. Question 71. Choose the word or phrase which best fill the gap. The pastor asks the women to dash their hearts to God in prayers. Option A, bear. Option B, bear. Option C, bar. Option D, bar. Now we have homographs in these options, and option A and B is one category of homograph, and option C and D is another category. So we have option A, which bear, which means to reveal or to uncover. Option B, which is bear, means to support or to endure. Option C, bar, is to obstruct the passage of something. Option D, bar, could serve as a surname, or it's a name of a village in Scotland. So from this context, we see that option A best fits this question because it means to reveal or to uncover. So we are talking about women revealing or uncovering their hearts to God in prayer. So it's the only option that makes sense in this context. Option A gives meaning to this question, and so therefore it is the answer to this question. Question 72. Choose the word or phrase which best fill the gap. We saw you earlier, but we could not stop you because we did not know dash. Option A, where you were going. Option B, where you are going. Option C, where are you going. Option D, where were you going. Now this expression or the statement is in its past tense, and so therefore it should maintain a past tense all through. Now let's look at option A, where this is a past tense, where you are, this is a present tense. So the controversy in this question in this question is between option A and B. So option A is the correct answer because where isn't is a past tense, so where you were going. We saw you earlier, but we could not stop you because we did not know where you were going. Option A is the correct answer to this question. Question 73. Choose the option opposite in meaning to the word in italics. It is customary to find young men and women in sports. Option A, common. Option B, unusual. Option C, unideal. Option D, unnecessary. The word in italics is customary, and we'll be told to look for the opposite in meaning. Customary means something that's habitual or conventional. Now, what does that really mean? It means to occur in a regular pattern or a regular manner, to be a usual pattern. So we see the opposite of this is unusual. Option B, therefore, is the correct answer to this question. Question 74. Choose the option nearest in meaning to the italicized word or expressions. High mortality rate is becoming increasingly predominant. Option A, controlled. Option B, rampant. Option C, unchecked. Option D, dangerous. Now, the word italicized is predominant, and predominant means primarily, significant, something that is important. And again, a second meaning to the word predominant is common, for something to be common or usual. So we can see that option B can also be interpreted as something that's common, that's rampant. So option B is the nearest in meaning to the word predominant in this question. Option B, therefore, is the correct answer. Question 75. Choose the option nearest in meaning to the italicized word or expression. The rapist claimed that the woman's voluptuous hips attracted him. Option A, strong. Option B, generous. Option C, round. Option D, sexy. Now, the word voluptuous means to be full and attractive. Okay, and in this context, we see that it is synonymous to the word sexy. Option D, therefore, is the appropriate answer. Please be reminded that there are several solution providers readily waiting to answer all of your questions. All you need to do is use the link in the description below. It takes you to my school website. There you can ask all of your questions, and solutions will be provided to you within a short period of time. Now let's continue with question 76. Select the option that best explains the information conveyed in the sentence. Grandma told the boys a story that cheered them up. Option A, the story made them cry. Option B, the story made them scared. Option C, the story made them delighted. Option D, the story made them uninterested. Now, the phrase cheer them up means to make one happy, okay, to change one's mood, to make them happy eventually. So we can see that the story made them delighted interprets this phrase. So it's the best meaning to this phrase. So option C, therefore, is the correct answer to this question. Do you have better steps, explanations, or solutions to any of those questions? If so, feel free to use the comment section below. Indicate the questions and the solutions you would like to share. Question 77. Choose the option that best completes the gap. The cliff is popularly known for dash morning beauty. Option A, eats. Option B, eats. Option C, eats. Option D, eats. So the correct answer to this question is option D, because this question is trying to be possessive. Okay, it's talking about the ownership of something. Okay, so it is the possessive form of the pronoun it. So we have the subject it, the object form it, and the possessive form its. There's nothing like this option C. There's nothing like it. Option B is a short form of writing it is. Okay, so option A is a regular pronoun in the subject or object form. So option D is the correct answer to this question. Question 78. Select the option that best explains the information conveyed in the sentence. The team adapted to the new tactic as clean as a whistle. Option A, They adapted to the pattern perfectly. Option B, they needed a whistle to be able to adapt to the pattern. Option C, they adapted to the tactic with little errors. Option D, they found it difficult to adapt to the new tactic. Now, the frame as clean as a whistle means to be free from errors. It also means to be done perfectly, or it also means to be extremely clean. Now, let's look at the options. We see that option A best describes this phrase, or best interprets this phrase rather. They adapted to the pattern perfectly. Option A is the correct answer to this question. Question 79. Choose the option opposite in meaning to the word in italics. The driver was discharged while the car owner was dashed for fraud. Option A, remanded. Option B, detained. Option C, acquitted. Option D, sued. Now, the answer to this question is option A, remanded. Now, why is this so? Now, when you remand the person, you charge the person. There are charges against the person. Now, this person is particularly waiting for trials. But then detained is before the charges. Imagine the police arresting you and questioning you, but then you're just seen as a suspect. There are no charges really against you. So that is why we are opting for option A, because we know the charges for fraud. So option A is the best answer to this question. Question 80. Choose the option nearest in meaning to the italicized word or expression. The police later discovered that Audu feigned death. Option A, cheated. Option B, assumed. Option C, suggested. Option D, faked. Now, the answer to this question is option D, faked. Why? Because feign means not real, not true, false, or fake. So option D is the best answer to this question. Now, we've come to the end of the segment. I believe you enjoyed it. If so, do not forget to hit the like button, click on the subscribe button, and tap on the bell notification to get informed as soon as we release the next videos.